What is up, world? It's your boy Hollywood Meach.
Obliq the architect.
This is our podcast. Talk to me nice.
We only got one rule: fight fair.
Talk to me nice or don't talk to me at all. What's up, my man?
What's up, man? Just working, bro. I know we've been meaning to get to this episode for a long time. You know how it is when you're grown, man. You having to
I
do.
feel I feel you, man. First off, we want to give a shout out to our sponsors, 850 Alumni, We're the Coast, Marathon Capital Investments, invest wisely with Marathon Capital, and also one of our new sponsors, Tito's Cheesecakes. Tantalize your taste buds with Tito's Cheesecakes. Those cheesecakes are found at the local eatery in Niceville and also at Tito'sCheesecakes.com. Tap in.
Man,
What
say
up with it, man?
fries and toasted
Yeah, man. We got to shout out the sponsors, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have Tito on here soon so he can tell us about his endeavor. He got some dope cheesecake, custom cheesecakes, man. They're really good.
All right,
Uh,
what you let's get into it, man. What we talking
so
about?
today's topic is everybody can't go.
Everybody can't go.
Everybody can't go. What does that mean? I'm gonna let you spearhead this, man. But I just always remember, talk to me nice.
Man, look, I think that people get loyalty mistaken. Like they misunderstand what being loyal means. Bro, like everybody can't go with you. And a lot of times you holding yourself back because people that's not meant to go where you trying to go, you try to carry them with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think people forget that I can still love you. You can still be my friend, but I can't take you in the same rooms I'm gonna be that God's opening for me. The doors God
Mm-hmm.
is opening for me. I can't take you in all those rooms. Everybody can't go.
Everybody cannot go, and I think that's a hard thing. And I like to use the word everybody like to use in our community. People like to believe you done sold out, or you ain't keeping it real, or you ain't the same. You've changed because your life is going in a trajectory that some people you came up with is not going. And that's a battle that we have to understand and figure out and the way to move through it. How do you move through something like that when everybody can't go? But just remember, talk to me nice.
Honestly, for me, bro, I just got fed up. I was
Mm.
I was so loyal to people that I don't even know if I forgot to be loyal to myself or if I didn't understand that that's the most important loyalty I have is to myself.
Right.
For me, I just got fed up, man, because when you try to take people the places God has for you, if it's not the room they're
A
supposed to,
damn dog going crazy. Hey, stop.
and you keep
He
you
want to
know,
be in the podcast. He want to be there.
put them on, man.
He want
Put
to
them.
be there.
But when you try to take people into those rooms that God didn't design for them, man, you end up in all kinds of chaos and you slow yourself down. For me, I just got fed up of running into the same problem. Like God
Hmm.
was blessing me and showing me a vision and showing me a path, but I was trying to bring people with me because I loved them.
Right. And we got to understand too, your blessing ain't the next person's blessing. They ain't everybody blessed. I think we talked about it last episode, survivor's guilt. I had a big problem with that, man. I was, like I say, I'm from a spot, I'm from an area where, we got down when I was younger, and it was a group of us. And we came up through what some people call the trenches together. But then when I started to ascend and do different things, I realized that some of these people didn't have the mental capacity, not saying they were dumb, but in what I wanted to do, they wasn't ready to be where I was at. Wasn't saying they was growing, but we were growing in a different direction.
Right.
And I had to bump my head a lot of times trying to take people in the, as you say, rooms that they really didn't belong in because of this some false loyalty to your soil. You know what I'm saying, and to your background, and it hindered me a lot. And then I had a lot of sleepless nights because I wanted these people right here with me because when I didn't have nothing, they were there. And you think once you start growing and you start getting things, they supposed to be there too. And then you realize some people are jealous. Some people want to be there, but they don't have the capacity to be there. And some people just don't want you to be there. They remember you as where they met you at. And that's a big problem. And when you start seeing that and it starts hindering your progress, you got to let people go. And I think for me, that was one of the hardest things to do because it gave me survivor's guilt. And it's like, everybody can't go, man. Your blessings, not everybody else's blessings. And you have to understand that, especially if you're coming from a place where you have to shed your skin to be somebody new. And that doesn't mean you're being fake. It's just you gotta grow, bro. And then to grow, sometimes you gotta leave people behind, and that's a hard thing to do. But you have to realize everybody can't go. Now, here's another thing. How do you recognize these people that quote unquote can't go?
I mean, I think that they are always presenting themselves. So before I even touch on that, bro, remember how we used to talk about how you can't be mad at your friend for not supporting your music
Yes.
because that's not how they know you?
Mm-hmm.
You can't be like, this person isn't my friend. They've been your friend your whole life, but all of a
Right.
sudden they don't listen to your music. They not supporting you. That's not how they know you. That's not their job.
Right.
And to me, it's the same thing when it comes to this path, because what I've noticed about successful people hang around each other. But if you notice, all those successful people are in different rooms. Like if
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a surgeon, I'm not probably going to be in the same room that my surgeon friend is going to be in. It doesn't mean that we're not friends.
Mm-hmm.
It means that the direction that I'm going, if I'm a lawyer, I had to go my own way to be a lawyer. It don't mean that my surgeon friend ain't my friend, but we
Right.
gonna be in different rooms at different times. Now imagine me trying to bring my surgeon friend into the lawyer room.
Right.
He's intelligent as hell about what he know,
Right.
but he don't know what the hell we talking about over here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the problem, and that's a metaphor, but the problem is we're trying to bring our friends and the people that we love into rooms that they're not qualified to be in just because we
Mm-hmm.
love them. We don't
Right.
understand. That's not their room. They were supposed to be over here in a different room.
Right.
And when we get in the same room, when we link up, then we link up how we link up. But we keep trying to bring people that have a different gift into our gift.
Right.
Everybody can't go.
Right.
And then to touch on what you're talking about, how do you recognize somebody that ain't supposed to go? Well, if you look around and they're not pushing you forward, they probably not supposed to go.
Right. Right.
If your trajectory is like this and they not trying to run with you, at least trying to
Right.
keep pace, they probably not supposed to
Right.
go that way.
Something my brother say, man, my man, the golden one, he always says, grow with me so I don't have to outgrow you.
Hmm?
I think that's dope. That's a dope analogy. But at the same time, it's hard too because you've been and let me switch. You know what it is? It's hard for people, some of the people you come up with, to see you differently than who they know you are. That's a big thing. Like, they say you can't be a prophet in your own land. It's because if you met this dude in fifth grade, right, and you come up through high school, and then all of a sudden you go off and be some super entertainer. If he's not, if he or she's not uh well rounded with their self or have knowledge of self, sometimes that's gonna breed envy, and they're gonna try to handle you or talk to you as if you that same person from high school or you that same person from middle school. Bro, we a long way from that.
I'm not him anymore.
And that's what I see a lot. I find a lot in just our demographic and in our community, if you will, is that people want to hold you to this place where they met you at, and it's like, bro, I ain't been that in a long time.
Yeah.
Or if you go away and you come back, trying to come back to be like, hey, what's up, bro? Oh, you think you better than somebody? No, I don't think I'm better than somebody. I just had to, what I'm saying? I had to do what I had to do to get to where I'm at. And a lot of people can't handle that. And those are definitely people that you really need to evaluate if you need them around or not.
Yep. And I think it starts evaluating yourself. Are you one of those people? You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Because I feel like you know which one of your friends ain't supposed to go. Like if you're watching this
Facts.
episode, you're
Facts.
watching this episode right now, I'm sure a couple people have popped into your head like, yeah,
Most definitely.
dog, I've been holding on to these people for too long. And it's not to say that you don't love them. You can love somebody over there
Right.
because the vision that you have, the version of yourself that you're going to have to become to get that thing that you want is going to require you to shed some dead weight. It does not
Yes.
mean I don't love you. I will see you at the gatherings when I decide to pop up at the gatherings, the reunions. If I
Mm-hmm.
see that, well, I can't say Fridays no more because they done got rid of my damn Fridays.
Right.
Yeah, but if I see you out, you know what I mean, at Ruby Tuesdays, what's up, brother? It's
Right.
all love. But I'm telling you, the person that you probably think you should be shedding is probably who you should be shedding. And you've probably known it for a long time. You've been holding on because you probably me, me, I used to make excuses, my character, my morals,
Right,
my code,
right.
you know, man, leave them folks alone.
I remember we used to go back and forth because remember I told you when we get that little bit of money, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm gone, bro. And I remember it was like, man, this is your community, this is your team, man. I had to tell you, man, fuck these folk.
And I can
Pardon
support
my French. Fuck these
community.
folk.
I can support my community without attaching myself to something that does not look like my future.
That's a fact. And
You
that's
know,
how I feel. I'll come back, do book bag drives and give away bikes and all that. But I got to move. I got to go because a lot of times that breeds envy and that breeds jealousy. And people will try to trick you out of your position. And it be people that's close to you that'll try to do that too. They'll
and
try to do
why
things and
would
throw
you
things your way.
why would you ever feel like somebody else is entitled to what you worked for?
Mm, that's
Why would
true.
why would you feel like someone else is entitled to what you worked for?
Right.
And that's the way that people try to manipulate you, and you have to pay attention to that. When we say everybody can't go, you got to watch those people, and you know who they
Right.
are. And sometimes, bro, I'm keeping it real. Sometimes it's your mama.
Mm.
Sometimes it's your
Not
sister.
Mon Dukes. You gotta
Sometimes
cut off Mon Dukes.
everybody don't have a good mama. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
could be your daddy. It could be your grandparent. It could be your sister. It could be your girlfriend. It could be your boyfriend. It could be
Mm-hmm.
your childhood best friend. It could be your
Mm-hmm.
boss at work. It doesn't matter. These people that you have attached yourself to, and I think that's part of it in itself is that I don't think people realize that you get to choose who you attach yourself to,
You have a choice.
who you detach yourself from.
You have a choice.
Like if the person that you're attached to does not look like your future, you have to amputate it.
Mm. We gotta amputate an arm to save the body. We must amputate and to understand when we say everybody can't go, that doesn't mean that everybody needs to be cut off. It just means you need to evaluate your situation, evaluate your surroundings, evaluate your team, and move accordingly. You know what I mean? And what that's meaning is, in layman's terms, hey, just because you got an opportunity to go to the VIP party at your job, don't mean you got to take your cousin as your best friend because you know your cousin gonna get drunk and show their ass, and then now you looking crazy at the VIP party, and you know what I'm saying? When you go back to work that Monday, they gonna be like, oh, this what but it don't mean you don't love
Everybody's
your
not
cousin,
supposed to be able to
right?
have access to all of what you are. There's
Right.
duality in all things. I'm not saying be fake. I'm not saying not keep the relationships alive that you cherish. What I'm
Right.
saying is you gotta is like what you saying. You gotta know which room they could be in.
It's just like your drunk auntie and uncle. Every time they get on that drink, they gonna argue, they gonna fight. So why would you bring them somewhere where you are this person? And a lot of times I think we talked about this. There's different circles for different things. Like, bro, if I'm this over here, I may not be that over there. That don't mean I'm changing. It just mean I'm bilingual, bro. I can be in a bunch of different places and fit in and be okay. You know what I'm saying? So for someone to hold you in this one spot and to be like, no, this is you, and can't see that you're growing and can't see your growth, you don't need to be around them anyway. In that aspect of, hey man, I'm finna go over here. We've done it. It's been places, hey, bro. Yo, we got meetings with these people, and we got to go see these executives. We got to go do that. Well, if
Everybody can't go.
everybody can't go,
Everybody can't go.
right,
You can't have somebody in the room cracking inappropriate jokes. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like if I'm trying to talk business, and then if I'm talking about comedy, I got to know there's somebody funny in the room.
right,
If I'm trying to book you,
right,
and you ain't funny. You know what I'm saying? Like
right,
it's just it's levels to it, bro. It's so many levels to it, and I feel like it all starts with accountability. It's like it all starts with yourself.
right.
A lot of
Yeah.
people slow themselves up because they won't be honest with themselves.
A
You know
lot of
you
people don't
dragging
know.
this person along.
Right,
You know you dragging this person along. There's a reason I invite you and not the other motherfucker you be with. But you
right.
bring this other motherfucker every time.
That's your man's. That's your man's.
You know what I'm
Don't be
saying? And then you wonder why the blessing being blocked, why your process slower.
right.
God
That's
trying to
real.
God trying to show you something. What we
That's real.
always say, until you learn the lesson, you will retake the class.
I've definitely been in situations in life where once I shedded something or let go of something, the blessing came abundantly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to hold on to something that ain't there, and because you think you know better, the big guy gonna be like, nah, you ain't ready for that. You know what I mean? But like I say, it's a hurtful thing for me coming where I'm from because when you with these people, when you ain't had nothing, and then when you start getting something, you want them to have something too. But your something may not be they something.
Yeah. And most of the time it's not. Most of the time it's not. And it don't even always have to be something negative. It can
Right.
literally be as simple as this person does not match what my future looks like.
Right.
They ain't have to really do nothing wrong. But pay attention to those people you just have anxiety around. It just don't feel right when you got to force yourself to be around somebody.
True that.
It don't
Like
matter
I can't. Like
how,
I.
huh?
Like I can't be around somebody that's down all the time. Oh, woe is me ass motherfucker, bro.
Right.
I can't. That shit drive me crazy, bro. It ain't that bad, my G.
Bro, at the end of the day, we're animals first.
Hmm.
We're mammals, which means that we have
Oh, I thought you was an indie animal.
nah, man, you an Indian animal, man. No, I'm saying, man, like pay attention to how you feel. You are an animal first. You have natural instinct. There are some things that you can feel without even having to see it or somebody saying it. You can feel it.
Mm.
Think about these people that every time you're around them, you just think about, let's flip it. Think about the people you get excited to be around. How many
Mm-hmm.
people in your life you actually get excited to be around? Because I'm
Hmm.
telling you, most of the people that should be going is a small circle,
Yeah.
is a small cipher. And I guarantee you there's very few people you get excited to be around.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Who are those people that you talk to when you feel inspired? Like I know when I started changing my cipher, man, like the people that I talk to on a daily basis, I feel like I can take over the world when I talk to them.
Right. Right.
I used to have people around me every time I talk to them. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. You know me. You know me with you. I'm a firm believer. I'll be like, man, I'm all right, bro. I'll holler at you. I'm finna go. You know, you know me. I'm all right, bro. That's cool. I'm gone.
But everybody's been through it.
Yeah.
Everybody's been through situations where they attach themselves to someone that made them feel bad. And
Yeah.
it's hard to achieve something special when you feel bad all the time.
That's a fact.
Like that's real. Like nobody want to go hard when they feel bad. When you wake up sad, you just got done arguing. You know, woke up arguing with the bed, arguing, arguing
Yeah.
about the day. You know what I'm saying? And that could be your relationship. That could be your girl or your boyfriend. That also could just be your friend. Imagine like
Right.
every time they call you, bro, it's some bullshit.
I'm finna let this damn pit bull go because I'm trying to do this podcast and he under the table fucking with me. But he all good though.
You
But
get
yeah, that
excited when
it's
you
real though. And
see
you
them.
gotta and that's also protecting your star player though, man. You gotta protect your energy, protecting your you are your star player. You are the one, bro. Like no matter whatever you doing, bro, if you ain't one, if you ain't centered, bro, everything else around you gonna be fucked up. Excuse my French. You know what I'm saying? Everything around you gonna be messed up. Everything around you gonna be off. And it's a lot of that is because you like, damn, I gotta see so and so. Damn, I gotta deal with so and so. Damn, I gotta do this. Damn, bro, it's okay to be like, nah, bro, I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? It's love. And like the perfect thing you said, I can love you from over here.
Real shit.
And when it comes that time for us, and also you gotta be aware of people who don't understand that, them is people that you don't need to be around.
Telling you, I got friends, bro. Now you know, me and you, we talk often. We
Mm-hmm.
do business together. You know what I'm saying? Most
Mm-hmm.
of the time when we talk is about business.
Right.
And but I got friends that are genuine brothers to me. I love them. I just talked to Chris Carter the other night.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Shout
talk
out
to him
Chris.
all the time, but every time I talk to Chris, it's the same.
Right.
I feel the same. I feel inspired. You know what I'm saying? I feel light. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's somebody that's supposed to go.
Facts.
But I don't talk to him all the time. We are in different rooms.
Right.
He inspires me. I inspire him.
Mm-hmm.
That's the relationship. that's somebody you want with you because they're not
Mm-hmm.
trying to do what you doing. They're not trying to do what you doing. Y'all could be doing the same thing, but you can't do the same thing.
Right. Oh, that's a bar.
You know what I'm saying? Like it just is what it is, bro. Like my childhood best friend. Last time I saw him was in San Francisco. I hadn't seen him in 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Still the same.
Right.
Still felt inspired. Still felt,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like those are the people that's supposed to go. And I guess the understanding of what it means to bring someone with you. Because a lot of the people I do business with are not my friends.
Right.
We keep trying to bring our everybody with us. I got to bring my family with you. I got to bring my friends with me. They don't know how to do what needs to be done to get you where you're trying to go.
Right.
Unless they do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If they're not a lawyer, why are you letting them be a lawyer?
Right.
If that's not an accountant, why are you letting them handle the money? You need to find somebody know what the fuck they doing.
That's the
They
truth.
gotta be your fucking friends. You're supposed to be building a team. Business ain't about friendship unless you're doing business with your friends.
Right.
But
That's true.
one thing me and you do, we keep business, and friendship.
Amen. Hey, one time when it's time for the business, bro. Hey, fuck all that other shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Hey, for real.
Right. But only reason we do business together is because we recognize that in each other. Like I
Right.
know if I come to you on some business shit, it's gonna get handled. You know,
Right.
if you come to me on some business shit, it's gonna get handled.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no, oh man, where you tripping? No,
Right.
nigga, it's business.
Absolutely.
When you go to work, you make sure you get your job done, right?
Absolutely.
If I didn't know you and I hired you to do a job, I would still expect you to do that job.
Absolutely.
What we talking about?
Everybody can't go.
That's what. That's why we can go.
Everybody can't go, man.
But you
Everybody
know,
can't go.
all your friends, there's a reason you don't do business with them. They just your friends.
And there's some people, friends you can do business with. You have to. So I guess what we're trying to say is that you have to understand the dynamic of your people and understand sometimes people got to get left where the hell they at.
Right there. Holla at them when you come home, maybe. Depending on how they rocking, you feel me?
That's real. Or meet up, meet up. You can meet me at a Javoy drink, and then we got to,
And sometimes you're gonna have to get to a place where you just say, this ain't a person I can have in my life no more.
Ooh, there you go. And that's the tough one there.
Why are you forcing yourself to stay attached to something that you know ain't good for you?
Right. That's anything.
Yeah.
Anything. That's a fact. Gluttons for punishment, some people are maybe.
I mean, literally, it's actually hurting you to keep these relationships alive,
Right.
but you keeping them alive. That don't even, and I've been through it. I'm not a hypocrite, dog. You watch me go through this type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I'm not saying that it's easy. What I'm doing is being honest
Right.
because it won't change. You asked me earlier in this conversation what made me, how did I start realizing who couldn't go?
Hmm.
Fed up.
Right.
And so I'm even in a season of my life where I'm so fed up that I'm not even willing to go through that process again. Like, if
Hmm.
you show me flaw, you can't be around me.
Right.
I don't need perfection, but I do need perfect effort. If you show me flaw, though,
Right.
like your character fucked up, you can't be around me because the mission that I have, the vision that God gave me is so big, it requires a different version of myself. So I cannot even attach myself to somebody that is not in alignment with it. The vision that I have is that big. And
I
maybe that
understand.
might be it. Maybe it's not just being fed up. Maybe it's when you finally recognize what you're supposed to be doing.
Hmm. That's a fact. Seeing me on the other hand, mine was you get hurt so many times, you get hit in your head so many times, you realize like, all right, bro, have you learned the lesson yet? Have you learned the lesson yet? Is it all right? That's why now people be thinking I'm so disconnected, but I'll be all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing about it is, I know, you know me, bro. I'm a praying person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna sit up here and holler no Christian or Muslim. I'm not hollering none of that. But I'm a praying person, bro. I pray daily, often. And I also know, bro, I'm in tune with the big God, dog. And when he tell me, hey, this ain't it, that's all you gotta tell me. Cause I fought it so much, trying to be quote unquote keeping it real and staying down for the hood and this and that. But it comes a time, bro, when you have to like when the ones that really need you and is really there for you, you got to be there for them, and you got to be there for yourself first and foremost.
Right.
And if it don't make sense, bro, and it keep feeling iffy or icky, bro, it's time to evaluate. And ain't nothing wrong with that. And don't let nobody make you feel like it's something wrong with that. You understand? Like I always say, you entitled to your feelings, but your feelings don't make you right.
Right.
But you need to trust your intuition, though.
Mm-hmm.
And if something keeps happening over and over and over, and you expecting a different outcome, that's stupidity.
Yep.
And you blocking. And
And if you're in a season, if you're in a season right now where you're even starting to recognize this, like
Mhm.
I gotta let these folk go. Don't feel bad about it. Don't regret having those relationships because this is the
Right? They teach you something.
of those bad relationships, whether it be friendship, whether it be romance, whether it be parents, those
Mhm.
bad relationships taught you how to recognize bullshit.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you ever meet somebody that they a little bit too familiar.
Yes, sir.
I already know what you want.
Yeah, I done read this book before.
You know what I'm
I done,
saying?
I
So,
done read this book before.
yeah, you can't even
Yeah,
regret it, man, as long as you getting it
right.
and executing it. Once you recognize it, because what they say, once you know better, you do better. If you
That's a
know better,
fact.
you ain't doing better, then you stupid.
Dumb, dummy,
If you know
idiotic.
what the outcome gonna be and you still do it anyway.
And I see it. And we see it a lot with social media and a lot with uh social media for sure, bro. Social media is a big problem when it comes to the everybody can't go thing because you'll paint yourself like this, but then in the other ways you're like this. And you're like, oh, I gotta be around this person because they got motion or they this or they that. And then you find people find themselves using somebody or being around them just cause and it's miserable.
Yep.
And I ain't going.
And you can't do, bro, you can be trying to do the same thing as someone else, but you can't do the same thing as someone else.
That's real. That's a dope line. Y'all, I mean, you may be doing the same thing, but you ain't doing the same thing.
You're not. You know what I'm saying? Like me and you have had very similar ambitions. You know what I'm saying? But we've done it our own way. We found our way back to music our own way.
Right.
We built our fan bases our own way. We doing the same thing. We on the same
Right.
team.
Right.
We don't play the same position.
Nope.
You trying to attach yourself to this man that ain't gonna make it the same way you gonna make it. Y'all could both make it, but you
Yeah.
can't the same way.
Right. And being real, sometimes you gotta find out how can you help the situation. You get what I'm saying? Like this man may be the hooper, he may be the okay, that's your man's. So you need to figure out in yourself how can I help the situation he doing? Even if I got to get out there and catch the basketballs when he practicing. You know what I'm saying? Figure out how you can help the situation. Then if you're gonna be a
Especially
part
if
of the
you're trying to
situation,
go.
right? If you trying to go, how can I help move this motherfucking bus, man?
Real shot. Hey, bro. So there was a case that happened years ago, bro. A famous artist just got out of jail.
Uh-huh.
If you know the story, you know the story.
Uh-huh.
Drive around, got drugs in the car, but his partner's with him.
Uh-huh.
They get pulled over.
Uh-huh.
None of your partners was like, nah, that ain't his, that's mine.
Right.
He's the star.
Right.
What are you there for? Why are they, and that's his fault. Why are those people there?
But I will say this too, though. If you my homie and you drugging and shit like that, hey boy, you know you a star boy. Why you got these drugs on you?
That's the point.
I'm stopping there because at the end of the day, first off, hey, whoa, you got to be 21 about your charge, big dog. Now if it's something
Okay.
petty, all right, but if you steady getting caught with drugs, bro, hey, you got a problem, boy. You got to go sit your punk ass down somewhere.
I'm telling you, I just don't understand how them people even it, how you even around. I understand what you're saying. I'm not even gonna let you have the drugs in the car. But
Right,
I'm
not
saying
all.
if y'all living this life, and you know
Right,
what I'm talking about, if y'all this is the life y'all living,
right. I get what you're saying. Yeah,
it's the
if this what we
breadwinner
doing,
right here, bro.
right,
It's the breadwinner. We got motion. We got
right,
motion, bro. I'm not about to let this nigga go back to jail.
right.
Like, why am I even around you? And what sparked that thought was when you said adding value to the situation. I'm not saying we should be taking drug charges for people. What
Yeah,
I'm
because
saying
I ain't taking
is,
control.
why do you have people around you that are not assets? Why do you
There
have
you
people
go.
around you?
That's the way to put it there.
I
Because
mean, you
I
know
ain't
what I'm
taking
saying?
your drug charge, man. Yeah,
You gotta take a
yeah.
drug charge. Me and
I
out.
don't do drugs, nigga. Yeah. You want to pop a Percocet, bitch, you gone.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
feel yes, dude. I'm gonna hold it down. I told you, ass sit down somewhere.
I just never understood that. Like, why do you have people around you that aren't trying to help you go where you trying to go?
Or vice versa, you got to help them. Like it's something I always say: if you can't be used, you useless. And people be like, "Oh, used, used." Everybody get used, man. Just
Facts.
don't. You can use me, just don't misuse me.
Say that shit again. If you
Yeah, you heard what my dog said.
if you can't be used, you
Yeah,
useless.
if you can't be used, you're useless. You can use me, just don't misuse me.
And don't
You have to be used as a human being. If you have no usage, you're useless. And anybody who hears that and be like, oh, they're probably a user.
shout out to
And
all
don't,
those takers out there, dog. Shout out to all
and,
those
and
takers.
don't bring nothing. Because I understand that I have a skill set and I'm an asset. So if you come to me, I understand that. And I also understand if I come to you, you have an asset. You're an asset. You have a skill set. That's how it works. If I'm feeling down and I call you, hey, bro, you got a minute to talk. That's being used. You're being useful. You are useful. What's the root word to useful? Use. Dumbasses. People kill me that use that word so nasty. No, it's not, bro. It's actually a really good word. And if you can be useful, you're a good asset. When
That's
you go to work, if you work in service industry where we're from, we have a thing called season,
mm-hmm.
and all the people that are good, they get kept during the off season.
Mm-hmm.
That's because you're an asset. That's because you're useful. And if they misuse you, you leave.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm getting misused, I'm going to find another way. But if I know I'm an asset, yes, I'm going to be used. Hey, can you stay later to help out? Hey, bro, I'm finna start this business, bro. You good at accounting? Boom, boom, boom. Are you being compensated for your usage? Yes, but you're still being used. Just don't misuse me, bro. Use me, just don't misuse me.
And don't abuse me.
That's for sure. Cause I'm gonna abuse back. Ping, ping. Let me stop. And talk to me nice. We is not a violent podcast. We is for the people.
Yeah, man, just don't touch me.
Just please talk to me nice or don't talk to me at all. Please. And please don't put your hands on
No, man, it just is what it is, man. You have to be asset and you have to have assets around you. It's the same. Like, I mean, nobody that's going to be an asset in your life is going to just allow you to keep taking from them.
me.
You have to
No.
give it. You have givers need givers. If
It's give and take.
givers can't be
Yeah.
with takers. You know what I'm
That's
saying? Like
right.
the
That's
taker
right.
don't take to you got nothing.
That's right.
If you know that I'm gonna give you everything, bro, I give you 100% effort. I need you to give me 100% effort.
I'll give you a perfect example. When I started doing the comedy thing, when I was taking off of the comedy thing, your first words was, hey, bro, how can I help? Now, keep in mind, we had already had a business that we started together, right? And working on another business. This is something I'm doing that I'm excelling at my own. You wasn't like, hey, bro, this, that, and the third. Hey, man, how can I help this? How can I help you do this? Then what did that lead to? Hey, bro, you know what? You doing this, bro. You might as well be my manager, dog, and get this little 10%. Hey, bro, somebody want to book me, talk to my manager. And that comes from your skill set. You wasn't like, oh, bro, you using me to be a bro. What? I ain't getting no recognition for you being on stage doing comedy. Yes, the fuck. It's making the fucking motion go, the wheel roll, bro. You feel me?
People don't know how to play their position, man. And the thing about it is, in every room, you're not supposed to be the most important person.
You're not.
That don't mean you're not important. Take your ego out of it, bro. A win is a win. Do you think Murphy Lee is mad that Nelly got more money than him?
I wouldn't be.
That
I
nigga
think we said that one time.
$1 million.
I said if you that's like you getting $1 million deal, and I get 250,000 out of the million. What I'm gonna be mad for? That's 250,000 I didn't have. And you broke the deal. Well, I'm gonna look at you like, bro, you should give me more. Nah. And if we play it right, we still got a whole million.
People don't understand, bro. And the bottom line is that that man's blessings ain't your blessings,
That's a fact.
but he can still be a blessing to you,
That's a fact.
and you can be a blessing to him.
That's a
You know what
fact.
I'm saying? Like, bro, I want you to make, I want you to make $100 million.
Real shit.
Get my 10%.
That's a fact.
Take my 10%, and
That's
I'm
a
gonna take my
fact.
10% and put it into my blessings. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
real. And that's
Like,
gonna bless somebody else.
facts,
It's
facts.
just we have to understand, and that goes off so everybody can't go. You gotta know your role too, bro. You gotta know your role on the team.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta know if you going, if you become one of them chosen ones to go, or you are the leader of the team, however, you gotta know your role and you gotta play that role. You gotta stick in that role.
Right.
And that'll dribble off to something else. You know what I'm saying? V12 Productions, you are the face of V12. Do I get mad that you are the face of V12? Shit, no.
Right. But
Because
I
in them credit,
but I know how important you are to V12. V12 don't exist without you.
and in the credits, it's V12 Productions. You the face. What I look like being mad when the money come in? Everybody think it's doing it. Nah, bro, that's ego shit.
That's the ego.
That's ego, bro.
But
We
ego's also the thing that makes you stay attached to people that you know you should.
right back to what we was talking about. Everybody can't go.
It's all connected, man. We got to wrap up, bro. We got 2 minutes. We got to wrap up, man. Final thoughts.
My final thought is this: for the last couple of years, I've been like this. Hey, man. In the words of my man Goldie, the chosen one, the one the Lord chose, either your ass gonna get right or your ass gonna get left. You decide. Cause me personally, I don't want to leave nobody behind. But listen to what I said. Either your ass gonna get right or your ass gonna get left. Cause I know where I'm going. I know where the big God got me going. As long as I stay steadfast, I'm gonna get there. I would love for you to be with me, but if you can't, I understand. But also know nothing is going to hinder me from getting to where I need to go. Grow with me so I don't have to outgrow you.
My last thought would be that success and vision is selfish. And
That's a good
selfish
one.
is not a negative thing. It's probably the most important intangible attribute that you have to learn. You have to learn how to be selfish because you cannot save anybody until you save yourself.
Amen. And on that note, if we on the boat and your ass ain't doing no rowing, your ass getting throwed over. So with that being said, keep rowing, motherfucker. It's your boy Hollywood Meach.
Oblique the architect.
This is Talk to Me Nice. And we out.